sisihin, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bubog. May nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislat ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagdidigdig. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilig. Lumalang araw ng buwan, ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and good morning. As we commence with today's activities commemorating the 8th anniversary of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, allow me to congratulate everyone for your invaluable contribution, especially these past 3 fruitful years that we have worked together in breaking new ground to make CAAP the world-class regulatory authority it has become today.
Allow me to present to you the man who successfully introduced changes to the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, to our leader and benefactor, who has been our anchor and the wind beneath the CAAP wings. Let us put...
Good morning. It is a privilege and a pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, which I will do later on. However, with this indulgence, I would like to share some of my thoughts with you before making his introduction. Over the past week, we have undertaken activities that not only promoted fellowship among us, but more importantly, strengthened our team spirit to boost our momentum towards sustainability. I have emphasized these key words in my opening message to you last Friday, and I shall do so again today, for I firmly believe that these are the watchwords that will propel us and our Flight Plan 2020 to enable us to achieve eminence as a credible civil aviation authority in the international civil aviation community. Sustainability without teamwork is simply not possible. Let me repeat that. Sustainability without teamwork is simply not possible. We need both. We need teamwork so that we can sustain the reforms that we have undertaken. The physical exertions of our fun run and the upcoming Sports Fest, the tree planting activity at the Manila Transmitter and all over the country, the recognition of the winners of our Green Airport Awards, the dedication of the Singson Auditorium, that is Brigadier General Jesus Z. Singson, where last Monday we dedicated the auditorium of the Civil Aviation Training Center in his name. Ladies and gentlemen, General Singson was the former chief of the Philippine Air Force, and then 1 week after he became chief, he became the CAA administrator, Civil Aeronautics Administration at the time, in 1972, right after Manila International Airport was burned to the ground. And it took him only 60 days to bring up the air traffic system, etc., etc., and the navigation system when he was here. And you may not remember this, but he was head of CAA, and then in 1978, it became the BAT, Bureau of Air Transportation, and he retired in 1986, or practically 14 years as the chief of CAA and chief CAA, well, essentially of this office now. And he, let me speak a little further about him. He modernized our systems, really. And he was responsible for putting up the Civil Aviation Training Center, which became a Civil Aviation Training Center of Excellence in Asia at that time. And that is why we honored him with that auditorium. All his 4 sons and daughter were there. And so they were proud of him, definitely proud of him. And we should be proud of what General Singson did for the civil aviation in the country as well. And he was able to do it, the reforms, because he stayed long enough. And that is one of the principal lessons learned worldwide. That the civil aviation chief must stay long enough to be able to sustain and implement programs in the Civil Aviation Authority. I was diverted, so I go back to my prepared speech. Our dedication of the Singson Auditorium are gestures that exemplify our sense of belonging and our perseverance in the pursuit of excellence in civil aviation. Our anniversary theme, Preeminent CAAP at 8th, Global Excellence in Ensuring Safe, Secure, and Green Philippine Skies, captures the essence of our celebration, enunciating our aspirations and affirming our adherence to our corporate creed as our beacon for sustainability. We truly have come a long way with a remarkable track record of achievements that enabled us to empower Philippine civil aviation and its stakeholders towards viability and profitability. Pinaka-importante. I think both of our major airlines here in the Philippines have seen the green bottom line in 2015. Most of all, the Philippine civil aviation sector and its stakeholders are poised to take part of the opportunities and reap the hefty benefits of the burgeoning growth of civil aviation, particularly in the Asia and the Pacific region. The articles in yesterday's newspaper supplements summarizes where CAAP would want to lead. I quote, "Onward to eminence in civil aviation." Not just preeminence, because I think we already have achieved preeminent status. This time it will be towards eminence. Not just here, but internationally. Stressing our goals of sustainability and global excellence. I express my confidence in our ability to attain these goals. Can we give a hearty applause for our achievements and success? Mabuhay ang CAAP! Mabuhay ang CAAP! Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, the Honorable Julianito G. Bukayan Jr., Undersecretary for Project Implementation and alternate chairman of the board, CAAP.
Director General William K. Hotchkiss III, the DG of CAAP, co-member with the board of CAAP, Honorable Rafael Isekis, the alternate member for the DFA. We have the representative of CGPAF, Colonel Buka, former ATO and CAP Director Generals, General Liamsar, General Tanyaga. I also see Paul Bulgarete from Mactan Cebu International Airport Authority. Air operators, managers, officers, our friends in the industry, especially from the airline industry, men and women of CAB, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, on behalf of the DOTC Secretary Joseph Emilio Aguinaldo Abaya, I would like to convey my congratulations to the leadership, men and women of CAAP on this momentous occasion of your 8th anniversary. Today's event allows us not only to take a glimpse and remember the colorful pages of this agency's history, it also provides the opportunity for you, the dedicated men and women of CAAP, to take stock of your agency's outstanding performance and find ways to further improve the agency's services. The past years have been witness to this agency's dauntless effort to institute various reforms which led to the successful lifting from Category 2 to Category 1 of the Philippine Civil Aviation status with the U.S. Federal Aviation Agency, or FAA. Through determination and dedicated service, this agency has also reinstated the confidence of European states in our flag carriers. These are just a few of the notable achievements of this agency. The question now is, what's next for CAB? Will CAB just rest on its laurels? At this point, I'm glad to note that Team CAB, under the leadership of DG Hotchkiss, is determined to implement the Flight Plan 2020, a medium-term strategic plan for sustainability. This will allow the Philippine Civil Aviation not only to survive, but to thrive and reach new heights in this highly competitive sector. While admittedly, the challenges remains to be significant, CAB Flight Plan 2020 provides the waypoints towards your goal of global excellence. I reiterate